The faint clink of metal. Buried beneath the usual clutter of her bag, perfume, receipts, corporate ID, it didn't belong. I reached in, fingers brushing something smooth and cold. Handcuffs. I didn't move, didn't breathe faster. Just stared, my reflection mirrored in the polished steel. Something shifted inside me, a door quietly opening in the dark. That night, she came home, smiled, kissed my cheek, spoke the usual lines: work busy, deadlines, meetings. Her tone steady, practiced. I almost admired the symmetry of her lies. I returned the handcuffs to her bag, almost exactly as I found them. Except for the key. Slightly different, same size, same shape, but from an old pair I used in a security job. It would fit, but not turn. Not without force, and then it would break. I zipped the bag shut. I knew I wasn't curious anymore. This was control. The next move was hers. Next morning, she left early, earlier than usual. Late client meeting with the team, she said, tone off by half a note, too casual, too smooth. I sat at the kitchen table, staring at her untouched coffee cup. The ring it left mocked me. She had been distant for months, laughing at messages I never saw, staying late, turning her phone face down. The handcuffs were only the first crack in a facade I pretended not to notice. That night, I checked her calendar, recurring internal review after hours, always Thursdays, ending after 10 p.m. tagged, Daniel, her boss. Married, older, rich, the kind who sizes women like trophies, men like furniture. I remembered his lingering grip on her shoulder at the company retreat last year. She didn't flinch. She laughed. Bitter now. I didn't rage, didn't accuse. I watched. I became invisible. Memorized her schedule, routes, absences. Every detail, a thread I pulled slowly. Her phone, left charging, told more than her lips ever would. Messages coded, after the review, stay, lock door, bring cuffs. I didn't react. Set the screen down gently, like evidence at a crime scene. Next day, I drove to her office, parked across the street. Glass walls reflected the sunset, hiding nothing. 9:47 p.m., lights on the third floor flickered off. Shadow near the conference room blinds. Two silhouettes, laughter, a flash of metal, handcuffs. I didn't need to see more. She came home late, smelling faintly of expensive cologne. Showered quickly, crawled into bed. I'm exhausted, she whispered. You should rest, I said. She smiled against my chest. I stared at the ceiling until dawn. Thursday arrived. Text, running late. Don't wait up. I replied, of course. Across the street, engine off, eyes fixed. 9:12 blinds closed. 9:20 light dimmed. 9:31 she would have locked the door. Laughter. I imagined it, the ritual, her hand slipping the cuffs onto him. Except now, the key wouldn't work. 9:40 p.m., Daniel's wife arrived. Tires slicing through silence. She must have known. Entered the lobby, poised, furious. I didn't move. 9:45, alarm flickered, false trigger. Shouting. Then nothing. Silence. Beautiful. She came home 2 hours later, eyes red, hands trembling. Something happened, she whispered. I looked up from the newspaper. Did it? Her voice broke. Daniel's wife, he, still cuffed, key jammed. I stood slowly. Silence stretched until it hurt. Maybe you used the wrong one, I said. Her eyes widened, horror flickering. You. I found them, I added calmly. Tears welled. She tried to speak. I didn't let her. I didn't tell anyone. I just changed one small thing, gave the story a different ending. The clock ticked between us, each second heavier than the last. She sank into the chair, shaking. I almost pitied her. Almost. But pity is for those who didn't choose their chains. I left before dawn. Apartment silent. She didn't follow. Couldn't, I doubted. Outside, the city felt sharp, awake, clean. I walked until the streets emptied, until sunrise threatened. Peace in knowing truth even when it cuts. Especially when it cuts. Betrayal isn't loud. Doors don't slam, Voices don't crack. It's quiet. Like a key that doesn't fit. I didn't look back crossing the street. Some locks aren't meant to open again. Some hearts never were.